What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Chipsey Ruffles, and today I want to do a special video in honor of one of my favorite athletes of all time, the great Kobe Bean Bryant. Would have been 42 years of age today, but unfortunately, him alongside his daughter Gigi and several passengers alongside them, I believe it was 7, passed away tragically January 26th of this year in a helicopter crash. And of course, this has been very, very tough for a lot of people. I can't imagine what his wife and remaining daughters and the rest of his family is still going through. Obviously, losing someone, especially unexpected, can be a just difficult thing to deal with, just in general. So I wanted to just do something to kind of like uplift our spirits a little bit. So I decided to do just kind of like a countdown. So I'm just gonna do a video, just some of the favorite shoes that Kobe wore on and off court, and just take a few moments to kind of like look at some of the, not necessarily highlights, but just remember the good times with Kobe Bean Bryant. Tomorrow is Mamba Day, 8/24, in honor of the numbers he wore when he was a Laker. And the great thing about that is there will be new releases of both the Black Mamba jersey and number 24 as well. Also, they will be dropping the Kobe Laker 5s, the Protros that'll be dropping. These are the purple, black, and white. I think they have the blue clear soles. A lot of times you see Anthony Davis wearing these. He's a huge Kobe fan, obviously, and that's pretty much mostly what he plays in. So with that being said, if this is your first time checking out, or even if this is your 10th time, I think I've got about 10 videos up. I'd love for you all to subscribe to my channel. We drop videos, try to consistently do on a weekly basis. I'm Chipsey Ruffles. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Kobe countdown. Oh, before I forget, I want to definitely put this disclaimer out there. Some of these shoes that I'm reviewing, I've had for over 5 years. Some of them are just basically beaters, so they're not in A1 condition like some of my newer shoes. So just a heads up. I don't want anyone to be too alarmed by some of the shoes not being as clean as others. And also, if you are subscribing to the channel, just make sure to turn on the notification bell so that you can make sure that you are able to get indications on the new videos that are released. It'll just automatically let you know video that pops up. It'll show up on your screen. If you use your cell phone or your computer or whatever device you use, it just lets you know automatically what's next. All right, let's get to the shoes. So right off the bat, we're going to start with the Air Jordan True Blue 3s. Kobe wore these in 2003 All-Star Game. At this time, he was actually a sneaker-free agent, with him no longer being signed to Adidas. So he started wearing Jordans, Reeboks, and pretty much whatever was sent his way to try to get him to sign on the dotted line. He wore these in Michael Jordan's final NBA All-Star Game, and it was a truly special time because Kobe was able to get just one more game with his basketball rival slash mentor. And the crazy thing about it was that the game was Jordan actually hit a jump shot to give the East a 138 to 136 lead with like 4.8 seconds left, and then Jermaine O'Neal happened. Like, he fouled Kobe with him shooting a three-pointer. So Kobe hits 2 of 3 free throws, sending the game to overtime. And then after double overtime, the West won 155 to 145, and that basically just spoiled Jordan's final All-Star game. So this was a memorable game because you could see the torch being handed from MJ to Kobe as they conversed throughout the game, and Kobe was already proven with his 3 rings, but as long as Jordan's on the court, there's always more to prove. Next up, the Flint 13s in number 5. So Kobe didn't wear these on court, to my knowledge, but he confidently entered Staples Center with the gray sweater and denim on with a swagger that said, "Y'all know I'm about to drop 50 tonight, right?" So this is around 2010, 2011. Kobe was already signed to Nike by then, but like most ball players, who doesn't enjoy a fresh pair of J's? Speaking of which, when y'all get a chance, go to Google and check out Kobe Jordan PEs. These are exclusive Jordans that were custom made for Kobe Bryant in Laker colorways, and the 3s and 8s are one of the most iconic packs ever released. Anyway, back to the Flint 13s. These shoes speak for themselves, but seeing the Black Mamba don them, that made them all the more special. Number 4, may I present the Kobe 9 Pop Art. I absolutely love this shoe and colorway. I only have a picture of Kobe wearing these with a team pic, which will pop up a little bit later. But these are special because this was the first shoe that Kobe wore when he first tore his Achilles back in 2013. Interesting fact, he actually had 4 stitches on the back of his foot that inspired a certain design on the shoe. The 9s also came in a high top, and they have a knit design and pattern that were both aesthetically pleasing and comfortable, and these are easy to keep clean. That was the great thing about them. It doesn't even look like your average 5-year-old shoe if you really take a look at it. Both Nike and Black Mamba logos are in 3M, and I must say they definitely did well by number 24 with the purple, and you've got the mango gold color that's close enough to satisfy most Laker fans, if I do say so myself. Number 3, January 22nd, 2006, a day that turned the basketball world upside down. Wearing these Nike Zoom Kobe 1s or Protro 1s, Kobe willed his team to victory over the Toronto Raptors with the greatest performance in sports I have ever seen. It was, I don't know, just kind of like a weird game. It felt like the Lakers always trailed, but I kept watching, and by the time it was third quarter, I was like, man, how many points does Kobe have? He just seemed like he just, all of a sudden just started getting on fire. 1 minute he's got 30 points, next thing you know it's 40. And before I know it, he's at 50 points. And you look at the crowd, and Staples Center's just in pandemonium. They're just going crazy. The Lakers rallied from a deficit. They carried nearly about 3/4 of the game and won in dramatic fashion. But not only did they win, Kobe scored 81 points. For those who don't follow the game of basketball, this is the second highest scoring performance of all time, only behind Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. Real quick sidebar on this shoe, the insole has all of the cities that Kobe played in All-Star games, starting with Houston 2006, back to Denver 2005, LA in 2004, Atlanta 2003, his hometown of Philly in 2002, DC in 2001, Oakland in 2000, and his first All-Star game in 1998 in NYC. Last thing on this Kobe 81-point game, Jalen Rose was guarding him, so he takes most of the trolls and memes, but Jalen was able to let bygones be bygones and started a commercial with Kobe where the bartender asked him what he wanted to drink. I don't remember what he ordered, but he asked for 81 olives and just stared at Jalen Rose. Straight classic Kobe. Gotta see it. And number 2, the Kobe 5 Chaos. These were inspired by Heath Ledger's Joker in the Dark Knight film, which Kobe was a huge fan of. These released originally in 2010. They came back out again, I believe it was like January 3rd of this year. And who was he battling? Nobody other than the great LeBron James when he played for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And man, I still remember those puppet MVP commercials like it was yesterday. And I don't know, I'm still kind of mad. All that hype, we never did get that Kobe LeBron finals we were looking for. But anyway, these shoes, they are true to the Joker image, and they actually look like clown shoes, the shape and everything. If you just really take a look at them, they got that neon green in there. You kind of got like some bluish purple patent leather. So they did a great job of using the colors of the Joker and really pairing it up. The last thing is they do have a black and blue pair that were for the Dark Knight. And this is great. They gave us the Kobe signature and the 24 on the insole, and it's the little things that make you appreciate this shoe. And the number 1 shoe is the French Blue 12s. Now, I know for sure he played the Golden State Warriors in these. It's crazy. I have a love-hate relationship with this shoe. On one instance, I think the colorway is just fire, and Kobe wore something pretty spectacular with these, and I'll get to that in a minute. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure this is a shoe that Richard Hamilton or Rip Hamilton had on when he and his Pistons defeated the Lakers in 5 games. Still don't know how they lost that one. I mean, we had Kobe, Shaq, Karl Malone, and Gary Payton. That's like having a superhero team of Superman, Wonder Woman, Thor, and Captain Marvel. I mean, that's just too much strength. You just shouldn't lose that. So this is actually the first shoe to release on Jordan brand. I know the focus here is Kobe, but can't help but bring that up since we've been talking about it. But the last shoe to actually get the Nike Air on the insole was the Jordan 11, which was your patent leather one. At this point, Nike actually turned it over to Jordan to give him his own brand, and the 12 was the first shoe to launch with that. That's why you don't see the Nike Air, and Nike is pretty much in the background at this point. It's all Jordan brand. So remember that disclaimer at the beginning about beaters? Well, here you go. I actually wasn't going to buy these. As fate would have it, I didn't get a raffle ticket, but I just randomly went to the store and bought a pair for my son. So the cashier asked, what size do I wear? I told him I didn't win the raffle. He was just like, oh, don't worry about it. What size you wear? I told him my size. He goes back, and he comes back with 2 boxes. So, of course, I'm not going to be like, oh, no, I don't want these Jordans. Please take them back. So I get a text, and it's a picture of Kobe wearing these with the best looking jersey I have ever seen. And speaking of which, this is how we're going to close it out. Came across this on Mitchell and Ness's website. The number that started it all, number 8. This is the authentic 1996-97 alternate Lakers jersey. This is what Jerry West, the logo, wore with his Lakers in the 60s. So these and pretty much all the other Kobe jerseys are available on the website. However, the only thing is it's only available in the authentic version. So the swingman is not an option at this time. So with that being said, the next Kobe collectible will be a Mamba Forever edition of NBA 2K1, which is coming September 4th on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. I believe it's going to also be available when they release the PS5. It is available now for pre-order through your local GameStop or Best Buy. Thank you so much, Kobe, for inspiring us to be better, praying for your family, and sincerely wish you can see all the love you're receiving worldwide. It's nothing short of amazing. So I just want to take this time to just have a moment of silence for Kobe Bean Bryant, his daughter Gigi, and all remaining members who passed away. Happy Black Mamba Day. Happy birthday. Love you, Kobe.